This is Italian football lover channel, my friends. Today I wanna make predictions for match day 15 games of La Liga. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and please click on the like button. Thank you so much. Let's start from the Oviedo Mallorca game. Oviedo is going to be at home, and Oviedo got back-to-back draws at home. They stayed draw against Osasuna and Rayo Vallecano. 0-0 draw in the recent two games at home. Oviedo lost against Atletico Madrid 2-0 in last away game. Before they lost against 1-0 Bilbao in away game. And Mallorca is so close to relegation zone, and Oviedo is at the bottom of the point table. Mallorca team, my dear friends, lost against Real Betis 3-0 in away game. Mallorca lost against 2-1 Villarreal in last away game. Mallorca stayed draw against Osasuna 2-2 in last match at home. This is going to be so challenging game. I don't rely on this Oviedo team so much. But at the same time, Mallorca is not in so good situation this season. Maybe Mallorca is a little bit better team than Oviedo, but this is an away game. Because of that, draw is going to be my prediction draw. Oviedo 0, Mallorca 0. And second game, Villarreal Getafe. Villarreal is going to be at home. Last season, Villarreal Getafe game ended up in 1-1 draw. But this season, Villarreal is going on perfect. They're on the third spot. They got back-to-back victories. They won versus 2-0 Espanyol in away game. They won against 3-2 Sociedad in last away game. Villarreal won versus 4-0 Vallecano at home. They won against 2-1 Mallorca in last match at home. And Getafe is so inconsistent team, but they are playing better at home. They won versus 1-0 Elche at home. They won against 2-1 Girona at home. But Getafe lost against 1-0 Mallorca in last away game, but before they won versus 1-0 Bilbao in away game. This is going to be so hard clash, my dear friends. Getafe will force Villarreal significantly. This is my opinion, but just by 1 goal margin, I want to take a chance to Villarreal for victory. Villarreal 2, Getafe 1 is my prediction for this game. Third game, Alaves Real Sociedad. Alaves is playing better at home. And last season they won against Real Sociedad 1-0 at home. But Alaves lost against Celta Vigo 1-0 in last match at home. Before they won versus 2-1 Espanyol at home. Alaves team, my dear friends, lost against 3-1 Barcelona in last away game. Real Sociedad is playing better at home. But they got the first away game victory against Osasuna in last away game by winning 3-1. And Sociedad lost against 3-2 Villarreal in last match at home. Before Sociedad won against 3-2 Bilbao at home. Real Sociedad stayed draw against Elche 1-1 in away game. They got some draws in away games. This is going to be so hard clash, my dear friends. I think that Real Sociedad is seeming little bit closer to victory than Alaves. But when we consider that Alaves is going to be at home, my prediction is draw. Draw. Alaves 1, Real Sociedad 1. And another game, Real Betis, Barcelona. Barcelona became up to the leader position, top position in La Liga. They are 1 point ahead of Barcelona. They got back-to-back victories. Barcelona is going on perfect. Last season, Betis-Barcelona game ended up in 2-2 draw. Barcelona won versus 4-2 Celta Vigo in last away game. They won against 3-1 Alaves in last match at home. But before they lost against 2-1 Real Madrid in away game. And this is going to be so hard clash, my dear friends. Real Betis stayed draw against 1-1 Girona in last match at home. Before Real Betis won against 3-0 Mallorca at home. Real Betis is on the 5th spot. They are quality team. Real Betis won versus 2-0 Sevilla in last away game. This is going to be so challenging game. Real Betis will force Barcelona significantly. But under these circumstances, just by 1 goal margin, after a hard clash, I want to take a chance to Barcelona for victory. Real Betis 2, Barcelona 3 is my prediction for this game. Another game, Athletic Bilbao, Atletico Madrid. Athletic Bilbao is going to be at home. Last season, Atletico Madrid won versus Bilbao 1-0 in away game. Atletico Madrid is on the 4th spot, and Bilbao is showing us poor performances this season, but they won versus Levante 2-0 in last away game. Athletic Bilbao won against 1-0 Oviedo in last match at home. Before Bilbao lost against 1-0 Getafe at home. This Atletico Madrid team got back-to-back victories. They won against 2-0 Oviedo at home. They won versus 3-1 Levante at home. Atletico won against 2-0 Real Betis in away game. Atletico won versus 1-0 Getafe in last away game. This is going to be so challenging match, my dear friends. Maybe draw is probable in that game. But with their quality, and according to their last performances in La Liga, just by 1 goal margin, I want to take a chance to Atletico Madrid for victory. Athletic Bilbao nil, Atletico Madrid 1 is my prediction for this game. Elche Girona, Elche couldn't get any victory in La Liga for a long time, and Girona is playing in a little bit better way in the recent games, but Girona is third to last on the point table. They're in so hard relegation battle. Elche stayed draw against Real Sociedad 1-1 at home. Again, they remained draw against 2-2 Real Madrid in last match at home, my dear friends. And this Girona team lost against 2-1 Getafe in away game. They stayed draw against 1-1 Betis in last away game, my dear friends. And Girona won versus Alaves 1-0 at home before. And this Elche team lost against 3-1 Barcelona in away game. At the same time, they lost against Getafe 1-0 in last away game. Elche is showing us so poor performances as of lately. This game may end up in draw. Draw is possible and probable in that game. But after a long time, this time I feel in that way. I want to take a chance to Elche for victory. Elche 2, Girona 1 is my prediction for this game. Another game, Valencia-Sevilla. Last season, Valencia won against Sevilla 1-0 at home. Sevilla is showing us so poor performances as of lately. Sevilla won versus 1-0 Osasuna at home, but they lost against 2-0 Betis in last match at home. And this Sevilla team, my dear friends, is in so poor situation. Valencia won against Levante 1-0 in last match at home, but before they lost against 2-0 Villarreal at home. Valencia stayed draw against Vallecano 1-1 in last away game, my dear friends. And Sevilla team this Valencia team will want to make the advantage of playing at home, but draw is possible, and this game may end up in draw, my dear friends. Please don't forget that, my dear friends. And before Sevilla got so bad results in away games, Sevilla lost against 3-0 Atletico Madrid in away game. They lost against 2-1 Espanyol in last away game, by the way. Draw is possible, but just by 1 goal margin. I want to take a chance to Valencia for victory. Valencia 1, Sevilla 0 is my prediction for this game. At Espanyol, Real Vallecano, Espanyol won versus Vallecano 2-1 at home last season. Espanyol is playing better at home, but they won versus 1-0 Celta Vigo in last away game. Espanyol won against 2-1 Sevilla in last match at home. Before Espanyol lost against 2-0 Villarreal at home. This Rayo Vallecano team is so dangerous team, but they stayed draw against Valencia 1-1 in last match at home. Vallecano team lost against 4-0 Villarreal in away game. They stayed draw against 0-0 Oviedo in last away game. Espanyol is seeming little bit closer to victory with home advantage, but I feel in that way. I don't know why. This game will end up in draw. Draw is my prediction. Espanyol 1, Rayo Vallecano 1. And Real Madrid Celta Vigo Last season Real Madrid won versus Celta Vigo 3-2 at home. Real Madrid is on the second spot. Real Madrid got back-to-back draws in away games. They stayed draw against 2-2 Elche in away game. They remained draw against 1-1 Girona in last away game. Madrid won versus 4-0 Valencia in last match at home before they won against 2-1 Barcelona at home. Madrid is playing way more better at home. They are 1 point back of Barcelona. Celta Vigo team is playing better in away games. They got back-to-back victories in away games. Celta won against 3-2 Osasuna in away game. They won against Levante 2-1 in away game. They won versus 1-0 Alaves in last away game, but Celta Vigo lost against Espanyol 1-0 in last match at home. Real Madrid is stronger and better team than Celta Vigo. They will win over against Celta Vigo. Real Madrid 3, Celta Vigo 1 is my prediction for this game. Osasuna Levante, this is the last match of the week. Levante is second to last on the point table. They are in so hard relegation battle. And at the same time, Osasuna couldn't get any victory in La Liga for a long time. They are so close to relegation zone. They are in so poor situation like Levante. But nevertheless, they are a better team than Levante. Levante team lost against Valencia 1-0 in away game. Levante team lost against Bilbao 2-0 in last match at home. Before they lost against 2-0 Celta Vigo at home. Levante lost against 3-1 Atletico Madrid in away game. They got back-to-back defeats. Osasuna lost against 3-2 Celta Vigo at home. They lost against 3-1 Sociedad in last match at home. Osasuna team, my dear friends, stayed draw against Mallorca 2-2 in last away game. This is going to be so hard clash. Please don't forget that, my dear friends. Draw is possible and draw is probable in that game. But this time, just by 1 goal margin, I want to take a chance to Osasuna for victory. Osasuna 2, Levante 1 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this for match day 15 games of La Liga. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and please click on the like button. That makes me so glad. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye!